In this presentation, we'll look at what cybersecurity means and why it's important to the university and the wider HE sector. We'll look at why we need to work together. In ILS, we put in a lot of smart technology to protect the organisation, but there are things we need you to do to make sure these work as effectively as possible. And at the end, we'll summarise on how you can help with this. We all understand that hackers might want our own personal information, to use our credit cards or empty our bank accounts. These are things we think about these days. But what about the university? For HE organisations, students and alumni data loss is a reputational risk that could have an impact on future recruitment. It breaks trust with existing students and alumni and our wider community. It could also mean disruptions to our day-to-day operations, including teaching, research and administrative tasks like payroll. And on top of that, the financial penalties for breaking GDPR and data protection rules can be up to €20 million. Technical security acts as our cybersecurity foundation. ILS set up and continue to review our security systems, which include email filtering, reducing our security vulnerabilities, and implementing additional security layers like multi-factor authentication. But effective security requires everyone to work together to keep our systems safe, not just those technical foundations. So HR have included regular security training into our annual appraisal review, and this is updated annually to make sure it includes information about new threats and covers the latest legislation and guidance. Individuals are targeted by hackers because just one mistake can get them past even the best security systems. That's why security is all of our responsibility and why you are the first layer in that defence. Let's look at some of the steps the university has taken to protect our systems and data and what you need to do to help. University governance processes make sure we apply consistent approaches to deliver business benefits, and system security is no different. All new systems are assessed to check what data it will hold and how it will be protected, and regular penetration tests or security scans are carried out on all university systems to check that protection works by looking at it from the hacker's perspective and trying to break in. The university has held the Cyber Essentials accreditation for the last 2 years because it's increasingly becoming a requirement for research funding or other contractual requirements, and the governance outlined here is a key part of securing that certification. For email protection, Mimecast acts as our first layer of defence against malicious emails getting into our system, by filtering out and blocking all sorts of unsafe emails before they get to our inboxes. Because the HE sector is a specific target for cybercriminals, Mimecast blocks around 4 million harmful emails every month for the university. The emails you see from the postmaster about messages being on hold are just those the system isn't 100% sure about. By reporting something as safe or letting the IT service desk know about a message that was incorrectly marked as spam, you can help keep the system working for us. And the reverse is also true. If you receive an email you think is malicious and report it to the IT service desk, they are trained and can respond quickly to update Mimecast so the email doesn't get through to other people working at the university. So Mimecast keeps us safe up to a point, but we rely on you to stay alert and tell us if you spot something malicious or out of place. We would rather hear about it several times and let you know it's something safe than have one malicious message get through when it shouldn't have. If you want more information on common email attacks, you can check out our information security web pages, which are linked at the end of this presentation. Multi-factor authentication is something we have all been working with since lockdown. Everyone moved to a virtual campus and were understanding of the systems as they were updated and double-checked for security measures, so we thank you for that. MFA is used by a lot of organisations to help double-check that the person logging onto a system is the person they claim to be. It does that by checking you have something that you know, like your password, and something you have access to, in this case your phone, or it might be a dongle or app for your bank or something similar. So MFA will stop someone being able to access your university account and therefore the data you hold on behalf of the university, as long as they don't also have your MFA account. And this is where you come in, by keeping alert and not approving MFA requests that you weren't expecting, and also if your mobile phone contract is up for renewal and you get a new device, make sure you remove MFA from your old phone before you pass it on to someone else. It can be easy to forget these things in the excitement of having a new and shiny device to play with. To summarise, here's how you can help keep our systems secure and be CyberSmart. If you remember one thing from this presentation, please make sure that you stop and think. Check twice, click once. If you are at all unsure about a message or what you've been asked to do, then please do question it. If you are ever in doubt, contact the IT service desk. As I've said, we would rather respond to several false alarms and have one successful hack attempt getting through. Keep up to date on IT security information. We know there is a lot of information out there and we try to summarize it to make it as easy to digest as possible. So keep an eye out for the regular updates on internal news and Yammer, and complete our information security training courses as part of your annual appraisal. Emails from the IT Service Desk will only be sent when there is an urgent or immediate risk, or if we need you to do something to protect our systems. So if you do get one of these, please read and act on it as soon as you can. Again, the IT Service Desk are always happy to answer any questions you may have, and as a good rule of thumb, if you receive a potentially suspicious message that is asking you to take urgent action from a source that you don't recognize, consider why you may need to take that action urgently. And finally again, that key message, stop and think before you take any action. And thank you very much for listening.